Well, you can't come to Savannah unless you come down to River Street, and that's where we're at. I can say historic. We've been coming here for years and years and years, longer than I'm going to admit. We came down here before there was the big Hilton. I'll kind of turn around here. Big Hilton. This place is absolutely amazing. I love it. There's so much to do down here. Great places to eat. The water's beautiful. Take you a riverboat ride. I'm not sure if we're going to do that or not. I know we started off a couple days ago in, I don't know what, 79, 80 degree weather. We've had a couple nights of 20. I'm in long sleeves now, but at least it's starting to warm up a bit. But we'll show you some of these areas. It's just lots of fun. I'll show you one of my favorite places here. Hold just a second. So just kind of give you a view of the whole downtown area. And of course there's the visitor center. Get your packet of goodies. Olympia Cafe, River Street Candy Store. That's the one down there in the red. And it goes for a long way. Lots of things to take your money, but it's fun. But the architecture is absolutely incredible. Some of these places down here, you know, I don't know, over 100 years old. But we'll take you along, show you some of the neat things. Definitely you might want to consider the riverboat. And there's the river. So me and Jones are going to walk around a little bit, and we'll show you some more things as we go down the way. So here's one thing that I'll show you. Here's the cobblestone road. I actually had a trolley on it at one time. I'm not sure that it's used anymore. No, we travel around in a 1-ton dually Ford F350. I will tell you this, riding on this road in that 350 will beat your kidneys out. So we parked up at the top and walked down historic steps, by the way. And so we're going to leave this to something that's got a better suspension in it. Well, one of the things that you'll find plenty of here is t-shirt shops. And sweatshirt shops.
But our kids have gotten too old to wear something with something on the front of it.
And bars, food places, great places to eat. Chart House is one of our favorites. Scallops. This is great seafood. If you're down here, you definitely want to try the Chart House. And if you'll look in the distance, yep, there is a tugboat. They still have barge traffic here quite a bit. This is a main waterway through Savannah to the port city. So when you get to Savannah, one of the challenges, especially if you're riding in that big thing, is where in the world do we park? We're right off of Bay Street, which is the main thoroughfare that runs right through the old historic part of Savannah. As a matter of fact, right behind me, there you go. There's the big Hyatt downtown that runs along the side of the River Street. And it's easy parking here. It's, I think, $1 an hour if you can find it. Or you can go down on River Street itself and park, but that can be quite a challenge. And then, as you'll see behind me, that's the main thoroughfare. So we're going to drive down here in some of the historic areas and see what the pretty houses look like. It's been a long time since we've been down there. The great things that Savannah is known for is these old historic squares. Now if you come downtown, you are going to see these every block. And I mean, look at these trees. Holy cow, are these things amazing? Every one of these, I bet they're 300 years old. A lot of these things were built, many of these houses were built in the late 1700s. And I'll see if I can't show you something over here. This is quite amazing. I don't know the name of this square. I'll try to get out of the sunlight here. But some of these things, they've got repairs going on this time of the year. But I just want you to look at this architecture. It's mind-blowing. Look at this thing. Is this amazing or what? Look at it. Beautiful. And this isn't just one. There's hundreds like this. Look at the old gas lamps. Can you see that? And the old wrought iron, ironwork. I'll spin around now, let you see the square here. I'll do this really slow. But these are everywhere. And they just go back years and years and years and years. Jonah and I are just literally riding around looking at all the old homes and these old squares, and some of them have fountains in them, and We're close to SCAD, Savannah College of Art and Design, so you'll see lots of students around here as well. This is really something. Well, this is a really famous house here. If you've heard of Johnny Mercer, he wrote a song called Moon River. This is where Johnny Mercer lived. It's also infamous from the movie Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. This is the Johnny Mercer Williams house. So if you've ever seen the movie, it's kind of crazy. It's definitely not PG, but this is another cool piece of maybe some modern Savannah history here. I'm gonna do another pan here because this is probably one of the prettiest parks in Savannah. It's directly across from the Johnny Mercer house that I just showed you. Unfortunately, the camera just doesn't do this justice. These sweeping massive oaks with the Spanish moss, the Pulaski Monument, and just all this incredible manicured space and places to sit. And you'll notice people sitting here and just taking in the area. And then, of course, Savannah wouldn't be Savannah without all these incredible row houses that you see overlooking these parks. They're just absolutely breathtaking. Well, Joan couldn't stand it. I took her to the Johnny Mercer house, and then she got all excited about Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, and we had to go by Lady Chablis bars.